Crafty, it's been like 3 weeks. When you gonna make another video? Jeez, I know. Okay, like this thing took me very long to make. It took me months and it took me days. But please watch the whole thing. There's lots of stuff that we're gonna be looking at this video. We're gonna see the actual build. What's the build? While you're reading the title and looking at the thumbnail, you know exactly what it is. We're gonna get reactions from cool people.
I've never seen anything on this scale.
I did do it all with redstone.
What is that even? What?
Oh, I think I remember
Nervous
he did
laughter.
Minecraft in Minecraft as well.
And those reactions are very awkward because I know how to do interviews very, very well. So anyways, stay tuned for this whole video because this thing took so long to make. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Let's go look at the big boy build. Okay, now that showcase was pretty cool and all, but you know what's cooler? I want people to see this and be like, what? What the heck is this? Remember those clips from earlier? Let's roll all of them entirely. Let's look at all of these reactions. So, this thing is enormous, like it's actually giant. I'm in spectator right now. This is Minecraft in Minecraft. So, in Codecrafted's version, he only had, you know, you can move around, place blocks. Oh no, that wasn't cool enough for me. Yeah, it has basically like a bunch of stuff that I didn't need to add, but I did anyway. Okay, so
Okay.
little tiny control room. By the way, I'm a door person. This was hard. Okay, so
I can imagine.
there's a little pickaxe up there. You could maybe see it. And we have a little inventory under that pickaxe. That's why we have a gray bar. Certain things will pop up. You know what, I'll just pop into creative just to see what it looks like. So depending on what blocks you have, boom, look at that. You get different little colors for your inventory. So that's fun. And also, so anyways, you can die in this because I'm weird. So you pop. Yeah, I'm in on build mode. Okay, good. We pop down. Let's see. We're gonna start drowning. I put a timer. Let's just hope it doesn't break in the middle of this. So you're gonna see a death screen, and boom, you're dead. Also, you just heard a bunch of dropper ticking because you also lose all your items. It's a little bit because this thing is extremely slow.
It is Minecraft in Minecraft, you know.
Yes, and there is so much redstone updates, it kind of makes people cry. So I place sand. We're gonna hope that the sand... There we go.
Wow.
Oh,
This is
there's the
magical.
sand. It's dropping very slowly.
Wow. This is really impressive.
I did not really test how well sand actually dropped in water, so this is interesting.
How long did this take you to make?
I think I don't know, I started earlier this year. I'm having a lag spike.
Alrighty. Yeah, thanks so much for inviting me on.
We got our first call. So as you could probably tell at the end there, I was pretty excited. We just got our first interview. However, getting other people was, it was not that easy. I tried to ask a bunch of people, but eventually we did get a bunch of new interviews, and I'm gonna try and edit them to be as short as the first one was, because these interviews are like 10 minutes long, and I do not want this video to be like an hour long at the end. So anyways, we now have interview number 2.
The tiny room, yes, I see the tiny
This
room.
little itty bitty room. You see this map, right?
I see the map.
We're gonna turn the map on, right? Boom.
Wait, what? What changed? Oh,
In
that.
Minecraft.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh no.
Yes. Oh yes. See, we can move around. So let's see how long it takes this time. Hey.
Oh.
Look
Hey,
at
we
that.
moved one
So,
block to the right.
under the pickaxe, as you can see, there's a little gray bar. That means we can collect
Oh, yeah.
blocks. So we're gonna go into build mode right here. Right now we have nothing in our inventory. It's all gray, and we're going to mine that piece of grass next to us. So eventually we will mine this grass block next to me. Very excited. Oh, there we go. We mined it. Oh my god. So now.
I blinked.
So yeah, we mined the grass block next to me. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think there is a command block in this build?
No, I think you've done it with data packs or something.
Oh, data
hang on.
packs. Data packs, he
Wait.
thinks. You think I did it with data packs?
Hang on, don't tell me you did this all with redstone. Get out. You're crazy.
I did do it all
What?
with redstone.
What is that even? What?
Data packs? Ew, that's cringe. Imagine using data
Hang,
packs.
hang on a second. How? How do you even computate that?
With big brain power.
Like, the...
God, I use data packs? Ew.
Oh.
What do you think that giant orange thing on the map was? The giant
Okay,
orange
true.
square.
But then how do you make it break blocks, place blocks, do all the blocks? How?
Magic. I mean, you really want me to try and explain it to you?
You are crazy.
Memory unit.
Has anyone told you that before? That you're crazy?
Power switch. Oh boy, look at this power switch. It's Minecraft in Minecraft, baby. It's beautiful.
Oh, I think I remember
Nervous
he did
laughter.
Minecraft in
Oh,
Minecraft
no.
as well.
We break this grass block next to me, and we're gonna put it in our inventory. You literally sound like Geosquare when I did this with him.
Oh my god.
He just had nervous laughter the whole time.
It's just, that window is so
I
tiny.
know, it's... Okay, here's the thing, because this is like literally the furthest the map can like go. So if we just put it at our head level, we can do that. And this thing is extremely slow.
It takes a while for the map to even update.
Yeah, mostly the redstone though, because everything has to be slow. So block is at our head level. Wow. I mean, I would show you the falling sand, flowing water, all that extra stuff, but that would take so long, so we're just gonna skip that. I can't prove. Okay.
Yeah, your Discord stream froze quite a lot there for about
Okay.
5 seconds.
Now, how big do you think this is? You know, you're looking at this map. How big do you think this is?
I reckon the redstone crosses several chunk borders and is like on the edge of your render distance.
This is the redstone. It's enormous, and it is at the edge of my render distance.
He didn't think to do all this bussing and
I mean, his also has a lot of bussing.
busting. Also, he didn't have instant repeaters
Yeah,
back
man,
then, I don't
look at
think.
these instant repeaters literally everywhere. There's
Yeah.
just walls literally everywhere. So yeah, basically every single block in this has its own binary value. So that, Jesus Christ, this thing is laggy. Going down here. Okay.
Your game is running at about like 1 frame every 2 seconds or something. I want to see how my PC handles it.
Oh my. But then something happened to the interviews. I still had 3 interviews left to do, and each one was like taking up 2 minutes. So for this last one, I'm shoving 3 interviews into one. We're doing a quick fire round featuring Misty Cat, Sacred, and Armadillo 28. So I have no idea how I'm gonna edit this part, but we will see. So yeah, 3 interviews in one. Let's go. It's an arm. I hope the surprise even better. Famous YouTuber Misty Cat.
I'm so famous.
What do you require?
Just simply a reaction to a build.
Just a reaction to
yes,
a build.
that's-
Okay, I can provide that. Do I need to go online?
No. Just I can share the screen. Yes.
What the hell is this about anyways? Isn't that your Minecraft, right?
Yes, Minecraft in Minecraft, baby. Yes, you are a fan of data packs, fun redstone-y stuff. So
Correct.
this that I'm showing you, Minecraft in Minecraft.
Is this a thing that you've been teasing on your...
We're gonna
Okay.
fix that and we're gonna mine this piece of grass.
So are we the red person on the screen?
Yeah, I am a Z-red person.
Okay, that's cool.
Very nice.
Very nice. So basically, survival mode, creative mode. I'm just gonna do my little brief demonstration. So, if we mine this over here, our little top right at our face, that little grass block is going to disappear. And how many command blocks do you think are in this thing?
I'd say probably between 64 and 128.
0
Okay, now I am.
command blocks. There's no commands.
That's very impressive, actually. I've not ever tried to build anything like this, but that is just even the size, the scale of it is very impressive.
It's
I
very...
assume you abused the hell out of World Edit.
Jesus. Oh my. Okay. Very nice. Good job. I would give you a round of applause, but you wouldn't hear it because I'm Jake's voice.
Sacred approved. So now, this is the part of the video where I try my best to not ramble and explain how the heck this Minecraft in Minecraft works. So don't run away, I promise I'll try to make this as easy to understand as possible. I'm basically going to be explaining how you move and how you place blocks, that's it. The rest is a bit too hard to explain in one video. So yeah, first of all, colors. Wow, all these pretty colors. How do we display all these colors? Well, we use a special map. This is a 1:8 map. So that means 1 pixel on this map is an 8x8 area in the world. So as you can see, all of these are the exact same pattern. All of these are the same. And if we just focus on one, it basically has 8 blocks and they're all spread evenly, and it has 1 hole. So that means whatever is in this hole will make sort of an imbalance. So whatever's in that hole will now take up the majority of this 8x8 square, and it will display as that color. So this, as an example, there's ice in this hole, so that means there's more ice than any other block in that hole. So it will display this sky blue air color on the map. So now, okay, we have colors, but how do we turn those colors into something, Redstone can understand? And boom, we use binary because binary is very cool. So we have 8 placeable blocks, which is perfect for a 4-bit input. So as you can see, grass is a binary input of 1. There's a repeater here and 3 torches here. And this is, oh my god, and then dirt is a binary input of 2. So as you can see, that is the 2nd bit, and we have torches on the rest. And then this is 3 in binary, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we take those binary inputs from these orange and blue lines. They alternate just so you can see the difference between each one. It was also easier for me to make this thing. So yeah, we turn these 4 bits, we decode them, and we turn them into a color. Okay, so we turn the colors into binary. Now, what do we do with that? So we go over to my little visual display that I have created over here. So the thing about this world, the screen is 11 by 11, and the world is 64 by 64. So there's a 64 by 64 array of binary inputs that turn into these blocks. So let's just shrink that down a lot. So let's say instead of an 11 by 11 screen, we have a 2 by 2 screen, and the world is 10 by 10. So as you can see, there are 2 layers to this thing. We have the giant layer over here, this rectangle, and then we have the 10 times bigger layer, the giant square under this little rectangular part. So what this giant square on the bottom does, it selects the x coordinates. So basically, it selects which one of these strips it wants to display. So for example, let's say we want to display this strip over here. Okay, so now we have a strip. We have our x coordinate, but this is still too much. We need a 2 by 2 area. So this thing on the top will narrow this strip down to a 2x2 area. So let's say we select, okay, we're going to select this one, and boom, there we go. We have a display. And now the reason why moving left and right is so much laggier than moving up and down is this is exactly why. So let's say you want to move to the right. Okay, now this is the strip you want to display. Okay, well now this has to update. So this has to turn into that new strip. Oh, but now the screen has to update. So now that has to turn into a new strip. And going up and down is a lot more lag friendly because all you have to do is change the Y coordinate and not the entire thing from the bottom up. So now we know what it does, but how does it do it? So for that, we go over here to these green lines over here. So I'm still going to use like that little size analogy over here on this giant version. So let's go to the bottom, I guess, first. So let's go all the way down here. So imagine all of these diagonal lines are like 2x2 pixel strips. It's selecting a strip over here. So we have like 64 strips over here for our 64x64 world. And as you can see, this one is turned off. This is the one that is selected. And the way we select these is with shift registers. So if we go down here, I've explained all of these on my channel, so I'll just briefly explain it with like 2 seconds. It just moves this repeater going on left or right. That is all it does. So this is turned off, so that means all of these repeaters are turned off. So that means all of these torches, the only thing that's controlling whether they're being activated or not are the binary inputs from directly the memory, which are these pistons. But let's say you have a selection like this, so this is one that is not selected. Now, no matter what, these pistons are popping up and powering these torches, they're going to be off no matter what until you move left and right and select that row. So that is how we kind of select it. So, okay, we select the big strip over here, and then we make it the 11x11 size again over here. So we have more of these strips, and again, one of these are turned off, if I can find it. Well, yeah, you get it, it's way over there. So now we have the little 2x2, or in this case, 11x11 data thing inputs into these things over here. So that is how it displays it. Now, how do we move still? We still don't understand how we move. Okay, we know what it needs to do, but how do we do it? So these are the inputs for the movement. This cyan circuit, and they go into these pistons, and this will be important later for collision. So there we go. So these go into this thing over here, and this whole light blue circuit is collision. We'll get onto that later. So up and down, they activate their own shift registers. So this is up and down. It'll activate either up, this 4 tick, or down, this other 4 tick. And then same thing, left and right, we'll just activate one or the other. And then you have your diagonals, which are basically, okay, I have to activate going up, and then either have to go left or right. That is how you go diagonally. Okay, we can move. Now, how do we place blocks? That's fun, okay? So placing blocks is this yellow thing over here. So when you press that button to toggle build mode, you're not going to actually move anymore. You're going to go over here. So the two shift registers that I just showed, the Y coordinate one, this smaller one over here, actually has a binary output, which are these purple lines. So depending on which one you activated, it'll give a different binary output, and that will go over here. So we're just going to follow the redstone all the way to the end. So this is where we control the block placement. So now the other shift register has its own thing, and it is this little pink circuit, which I'll explain later. And this purple circuit on the bottom, this is basically an XY coordinate selector thing. So you enter a Y coordinate, you enter an X coordinate, and it just makes one of these pistons extend. And the way it does that is, let's say we select this Y coordinate, or X coordinate, I don't know. We select this thing. This will turn off, and it will turn off this repeater, but this torch is still going to be turned off because we have a torch here. So that turns off, but we also need this to turn on, so then this torch can be deactivated from here and from here. So it's basically an array of AND gates. So our horizontal is connected to 3 torches over here. One torch goes directly in front, one torch goes to the side, and one torch goes to the right. So our torch is all the way over here. The one that is activated should be like, here he is. So if we go over here, as you can see, the only one that's activated is the one on the right, but we'll get onto that later. So we have our torches over here, but we also have more torches. So again, we have another AND gate. So both these torches have to be off, and these torches have to be off to let the signal through, which in this case it is. So this torch is off, okay, this is going to go through, and now this torch is off. Now this can turn on and activate the signal to the right. And the way we select that is we have a RS NOR latch little selector panel thing over here, and we have signs too, so left, middle, and right, and as you can see, right is selected. Okay, we have an X coordinate. Now how do we do the Y coordinate? Like I said, the Y coordinate is encoded in binary, so this is a binary adder. So by default, the block when you place is under your feet. So it is the block under me right now. But we don't want to place blocks under us all the time. So if we want to place a block to the right of us, so at our feet or not under it, we just have to add 1 to our binary. So we just add 1 over here. Or is this 2? I can't really tell in this case. So we add 1, so that's going to move it up 1. If we want to place it at our head, we add 2. If we want to place it above our head, we add 3, and that will just add up the Y coordinate. Very easy. This binary adder was stolen from Codecrafted. I'm just going to say that now. So that is how we place blocks. So that is how we determine where we place it. Now we have to know how we place it. So now we have this blue selector over here. So when you push a button, there's another RS NOR latch over there. It's going to select a block, which means it's going to give a specific 4-bit output over here. So let's say the 4-bit output is this piston over here. So that means this line will activate all of these torches and turn them off. So that means for every single one of these, this is going to be turned off. So this is going to be turned off this row, and same with this row, and same with this row, all the way left and right. But that doesn't mean it's going to place automatically. The placing system is this over here. We give a 4 tick to this yellow circuit. Now basically what this does, it takes whatever that binary input that you gave to this blue circuit, it will place it in the coordinates you selected down here. So what these pistons do, when you raise it, it's going to lift it up, and it's going to allow you to power this torch. And that torch, what it basically does is it, oh boy, can I do this? It clears all of these pistons. So these pistons extend, and they cut this redstone circuit off. And this is like a memory cell. This goes in an infinite loop. So all these pistons extend. They basically clear the selection, and then on the falling edge, it will let whatever selection was through, and it will power those again. So basically clears everything, and then powers it. And that is how we get our inputs into these pistons, and with the whole little XY coordinate selection thing, all the way up into those displays eventually. So that is how we place blocks. Now one last thing, this is the very last thing I want to explain, the player collision. So that is the blue circuit all the way over there. So this player collision is actually fairly simple. There are 2 rules to player collision. There's water, which you can freely move through, and not water. That's basically it. So water is just controlled by this comparator circuit over here, because water is only going to activate this repeater. So that means it's going to activate this torch, and it has its own little separate water line, but we're going to not explain that. That's a little too complicated. So all of these movement controls that I explained earlier, they have to go past this area over here. So as you can see, this is labeled down. This torch is on. So no matter what you do, this line will stay on because there is a block under us. So that's a very easy way that we can do player detection. So no matter how many times you press down, you're not going to be able to push down because there's a block under you. So yeah, player collision, movement, and placing. That is just the basics of this Minecraft in Minecraft. Obviously, there's a lot more stuff like, survival, creative. The inventory system is also pretty complicated, but the video's getting a little bit too long, and I think I explained this well enough. If you want to download this world, guess what? It's on my Discord server, and you don't have to be level 5 this time. This one's going to be free for anyone to download on my Discord server. So yeah, it's in my Discord server, going to be in the announcements channel when I post the video. And my last message, Fundy, I know you tried to make Minecraft in Minecraft. You made it while I was building this, and I was heartbroken. But guess what? It's finished. So to that I say, take that, Fundy. I did Minecraft in Minecraft better than you. So goodbye.